Right, I'm in the Tannin. Back in the Tannin stream. It's was 25 to 1. It's a bit of a late an afternoon session. Had to wait for my body to get right. I was a bit stiff and sore this morning for some reason, I don't know why. Probably gardening yesterday. Anyway, I'm back in here and starting off with the March Brown bug spinner, size 0. And the Akuma gear again, cello rod and ITX 1000 reel, and got an audience of cattle behind me. So. Anyway, we'll see how we go here. They've stopped me from going any further down the river, so I've had to jump the fence there and get in here. Alright, just on my first brown here. I'm using the March Brown spinner as well. I'm just fishing this big Tannin pool here. I've had to cut the area short due to some bulls in the paddocks here. Got me jumping the fence. Anyway, we've got this nice lovely fella, just took the spinner on the 3rd cast. Tied himself up in a knot with it. Beautiful overcast conditions for today. I wasn't going anywhere, a bit tight in the back. Well, he's really tied himself up, so I'll get him in the net and get him untangled here. Alright, we'll let him go now. Put him back in the water. Good to go. Off he goes. Yeah, they're just taking a cast straight in the middle of this pool here, deep pool. And I saw a flash behind the lure there, the colour of the underside of the trout, and I thought, oh bugger, he's missed it, and then he just come back in and grabbed hold of it, so good start. I did want to fish a lot further down, but I got these fellas lined up on the fence here following me. They were chasing me through the bloody paddocks. The joys of trout fishing. Oh right, what I did after releasing the fish, I backtracked myself to the opposite side of the river there where the cattle were, and it was pretty thick scrub, and I just bush bashed my way, followed the wallaby tracks actually, which made it a lot easier, and got down the other side of them where I could get out and then head back through open area and get back in the river here another half a kilometre down the stream. So whew, good exercise, I tell you. And once now I can fish all the way back up there and not have to worry about them. I don't have to get back out the river. So let's get back into it, eh? There we go, very first cast into this pool, and this lovely brown here's come up and grabbed hold of it. And normally I cast upstream, bring the lure down. This pool here, if you look back down there, I cast down where the bubble line was and just brought the lure up very slowly in that bubble line. Sort of bow wave come up behind it, and he's grabbed it, and he's only just hooked in that jaw. So I better give him the net before another head shaking, I reckon he'll be gone. There's really rich brown body and then a beautiful golden belly. Lovely coloured fish. A little bit slim, on the slim side, but that's to be expected. I've just gone through a winter where they've been spawning and stuff, and yeah, anyway, we'll get him off and send him home. That's what we had. I only touched that hook and it fell out. It was only hooked right on the edge of his jaw, just on the inside of that little bit of skin there. Anyway, let's get him back in the drink. There you go. That's the fella. Beautiful. Oh, a nice little stretch of water here. It's just below knee deep. Nice bubble line coming down along that right side and drifts out and spreads out as you get up a bit here. So hopefully we'll get may pick up one in here for lucky. I've just made a change in lure. I've gone to a size 0 Aglia brown micro pigment now. I had just 2 follows on the March Brown. If you sat up behind it, you can see the whites of their mouth snapping up and down behind the spin of it. They just wouldn't grab it, so I thought I change lures now and try that one. If that don't work, maybe go gold or copper in Aglia Mooch Noy or something like that. Just got to keep chopping and changing your lures. And I mean, further up the river, they would take that and then they'll go off and you have to put something else on, and that's what it's all about. Well, it worked. Very first cast, I had a hook up, and I'm glad he got off because he was it'd be embarrassing to even film him. He was just a little tiddler. Anyway, at least it drew the attention of a fish. Oh, look at that. Oh, at least it's bigger than the last one that jumped off. Oh dear, unreal. Look at the little tacker, they're beautiful, aren't they? So little colours and that, and lovely. Yeah, I'll get him off, stop his stress. Oh beautiful, back you go. That's that. You just taken in that little pocket by that riverbank there, just darted out and just grabbed it, smashed it. I want now his mum and dad to come along. Or even big brother. Look at me, another little fella. I just changed the plain copper aglia that I put a Black Fury sticker on, give that a whirl, and another little bugger got it. It's been 20 minutes since that last one. It's a nice stretch of water just ahead here, so hopefully you may get something in that, a bit of luck, something a bit bigger. Anyway, I'll get this little fella off. I don't like catching these little fellas. The good thing about it is it means there's bigger trout in here. They've been breeding there's been breeding going on in the river. So I mean, this is sort of probably a yearling trout, that one. So it's good in one way, one respect. I've gone back to the March brown spinner now. I've just got rid of the copper one. The trout just shut down on that. Once that sun come out, that was it. They come up behind it, looked at it and turned. And so I thought I'll try a stonefly up through here and had a follow. That trout just turned, yeah, looked at it and disappeared. So I've gone back to the one I originally started the session off with now, the March brown bug, see what happens there. Can't believe it, not a sign of trout in 20, well I've seen a sight of one follow on the March brown since I put it on, and from then I haven't seen trout. And that bit of water we're looking at there now always gives up a trout, and there's not a sign of a bloody fish in it. So I've made a change now. I put a white miller on, see what happens to that. There we go. I just took one in that pool and lost him, and now next cast another little fella's come out and grabbed hold of the white miller. So whether it's just the white miller or whether it's just a bit of a nice flat water along that bank and a bubble line, or whether there's a couple of trout sitting in there or not. But anyway, it's done the job. Like I say, you've got to keep changing, chop and change, chop and change. Eventually one will get it and they'll go off this, and then I'll probably have to go back to bloody gold aglia or something. So anyway, I'll get this little fella off. Oh Bobby, there you go. He's gone. Oh, at least I broke the ice. This is ridiculous. Oh, look at this size of this thing here, they're getting smaller. Oh, look at the size of it. Oh dear. Look my hands. Look at this little tacker. Look at that. I mean, how small is small? Yeah, I'll get him off quick old pronto. My little bubba's back. God, it's true. It's as small as you get, I reckon. He took two of them trebles too. Two of those treble hooks he got in his gob. Amazing how wide they can open their mouths when they want to, tell you. Anyway, he's back for another day of growing a big fish one day, hopefully. And I'll catch him again. Very quiet. Hardly sign of a trout. Had one little bump on the agony mooch oil, the gold blade, and that's been it. So I'm nearly back up to where all the cattle are. So I'll have to probably get out and do a runner soon. So I'm about ready to call it a day. It's just gone quarter to three, sorry. And yeah, I'll fish up here. I'll just see how we go. Even half a dozen at the moment, so you know, even though four of them are bloody little midgets, it doesn't matter, I suppose they'll count, don't they? And it's good to see little trout in the rivers. Well, my day's done and dusted. It's just on 3:30. I've had a good, I can't remember what time I got in the river now, but anyway, it's been a good 3 hours in the river at least, I reckon. And yeah, for only half a dozen trout, and 4 of them were only toodlers. Two nice ones first up, and used a variety of Mepps lures there, the March brown, the stonefly, gold aglia, noya, copper aglia, yeah, just a copper aglia, and the white miller, yeah, a few of them caught trout, and the gold one, the gold aglia mooch didn't do a thing, didn't even attract the trout. So, I just can't believe, I don't know what happened. I hooked and lost a few, but the ones I hooked and lost were only little ones anyway. So, but yeah, I'll head off again tomorrow, and after I've got to go to the doctor's about 11 o'clock for a dose of injections in my back, and yeah, I'll see how I go when I come out of there. I'm usually pretty numb because you can't feel nothing once you've had them. So yeah, so I may have another session tomorrow after I finish there. We'll probably be out just after lunch sometime. So yeah, it was a good day. Oh well, satisfying day. Half dozen's better than not catching any. So next time guys, tight lines.